the one black dude on the train because this white woman said she didn't like the way I was sitting on the train. So you called?
It started as a quiet train ride from New York City to Connecticut. But for Alex O'Keefe, the award-winning writer behind The Bear and Shrill, what should have been an ordinary commute turned into a viral flashpoint about race, power, and America's dangerous normalization of authority gone too far. O'Keefe shared the ordeal in real time, uploading photos and video of himself in handcuffs surrounded by police officers, all because, as he puts it, an old white woman took issue with how he was sitting. He claims she pointed at him, told him to correct his posture, and when he refused, she marched to the conductor to complain. That small act snowballed into a confrontation where police boarded the train, stopped service, and demanded O'Keefe step off. When he refused, asking what law he had broken, officers accused him of disturbing the peace. Within minutes, the Emmy-nominated writer was in handcuffs on the platform, detained and interrogated. O'Keefe's words cut deep. Sitting while black is not illegal. The MTA Code of Conduct does not mandate any standard way of sitting. Unlawful sitting is not real. This was a series of power trips, white authority figures flexing dominance over a black man. The MTA, for its part, gave a very different version. Their investigation, backed by security and body cam footage, insists O'Keefe had his legs stretched across another seat, blocking passengers. They claim officers simply asked him to exit and wait for the next train, and only when he refused, delaying hundreds of riders, was he handcuffed and issued a summons for disorderly conduct. But that explanation, to many, feels hollow. Because O'Keefe argues no white man in business casual would have been yanked off a train, cuffed, and treated as if he were violent. This wasn't just about posture. This was about perception, race, and who gets to exist peacefully in public spaces. The irony is bitter. Here is a 31-year-old who helped write one of television's most critically acclaimed shows, someone who has worked his entire life in politics and culture to make America better. And yet, in his own words, my accomplishments and awards cannot protect me from the violence we've normalized. The incident has already sparked conversations online about systemic bias, over-policing, and the dangers of small power plays escalating into viral arrests. The Equal Opportunity Office of the MTA has even sent him a letter expressing regret. Though whether that amounts to accountability is another question. For O'Keefe, this was more than humiliation. It was proof of how fragile dignity is for Black Americans in spaces controlled by authority. He ends his statement not with anger, but with a plea that every worker deserves a peaceful commute, that New York and America can do better. So now the question hangs in the air: was this about safety or supremacy disguised as order?